Hi guys, welcome aboard of Crypto Cruiser. It's me Chris, and today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, where I see it in the short term, where we're going in the short term. Unfortunately, we went out of this bullish channel pattern, and I think I know why. Because there was a second attempt of Trump uh, assassination. They tried to kill him again, and that of course will rattle the market because the markets, to be quite frank, I don't think they care who they're gonna actually elect. Is it gonna be Kamala Harris from the Democrats or Donald Trump from Republicans? I don't think the markets care so much. But what the markets really hate is the unexpectancy and something that they won't be able to predict. They want to be stable. They want the markets to be secure. And at the time of speaking, this is a second assassination attempt of ex-president Trump. So that's a lot of insecurity, and the markets don't like that. They as I mentioned, when there's a lot of unexpectancy and they're not secure, they usually go down. Hopefully, the correction is over. But let's get we'll get to that. We're also gonna talk about traditional markets where we're going in the immediate short term. We have to play out into consideration in these news that there was a suspect, Ryan Rao, in custody for a second assassination. So these are serious assassination attempts for some people say for the next president. So these are not the things to just take it lightly, and the markets know that. Also, we're going to talk about long-term price targets and what I expect in the near future. Okay, let's get started, guys. So let's just start, of course, with my this chart pattern that has been playing out exactly perfectly so far. Perfectly so far. Um, we drop down, we drop down. Above, we had an up move on the upper side, consolidation phase. I said here this is the local high 65. From 65 we drop. How did I know that? How did I know there's gonna be a breakdown? I didn't know it's gonna go from 70 to 49,000, but I knew there's gonna be some kind of a correction coming because it just held. Because S&P 500, I had to zoom out and see we were somewhere around here. That the bull market was overheating, and I said that look, just a straight line, straight line up. Well, all these assets, they don't go just go up in a straight line. They always also have corrections along the way. So that's what we had, middle of July to beginning of August. I said I anticipate an ABC correction. So we dropped from prices of around 5,670 to 5,170. So around 10% correction. Quite a big correction, to be quite frank with you, but nevertheless, just a correction, not a bear market. All these big YouTubers were saying, "Oh, we're in a bear market, so sell all your crypto," and I said, "No, these are just ABC correction, and I anticipate a V-shaped recovery, start touching prices of around 5,650 in the immediate short term," and that's what we did. We went here, and I said, well, it'll be healthy if we go back to this trend line that we've touched twice as resistance in the all-time high, middle of July, and then here, end of July. We touched it twice. We turned this as trend line as resistance. We broke out of it as I expected with the V-shaped recovery. We touched it. Now this previous resistance will turn into support and the continuation of the trend. So I said by the end of the year, early next one, I anticipate Bitcoin to start hitting prices of above 6,200. Um, unless something unexpected happens. Unless if there's another assassination attempt of Trump, if like I mean there's what you call it, there's escalations in the Middle East, in Eastern Europe. So I mean we can't predict that. We just following the charts. And so far, I think it's been extremely bullish. And I think the continuation of the trend will continue. Of course, there's going to be corrections along the way, but most of the time, we will end up on the upside. And that's what I anticipate for S&P 500, for the traditional markets, including Dow Jones Industrial and Nasdaq. But let's get back to the short term. And right now, I thought, without this assassination attempt, we're gonna play out something like that. We're gonna be in this bullish channel pattern like this. Maybe we broke out, and then continuation of the trend. That's what I thought we'll do. But unfortunately, we break out. We broke out of it on the downside, and now we're testing this last. Um, we're testing this last support line, and if we broke down, then um, maybe we're gonna start touching price of around 55,000. I don't. I mean, again, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know. I think I'm just dealing with theory probabilities and what's most likely to happen. Again, I'm bullish on the short term. I stick. I'm standing with that. Um, Something like that can potentially happen, and I'll show you exactly what I think. But before that, I just to get back why I'm following this chart pattern, why I'm still following this chart pattern, because it predicted the breakdown, the bear trap, above, move on the upside here, consolidation phase, we had that, local high of 65,000, we had that, a correction of 57.58, we had that, zigzag formation, head and shoulders, we had that, drop down to 50, um, 50, 54, 55, we had that. Um, Descending triangle pattern, another bearish um, bottom at 52. We had that, the bottom at 52, right? Now I said, okay, now it's a continuation of the trend, continuation of the trend. One last drop, even though I didn't expect to go that far, but now it's make or break. Now this 2 months chart pattern that has been following Bitcoin to a T perfectly. We'll see if it's gonna play out in the days to come. Now, if it start breaking down and just going this way, then this chart pattern is invalidated. But if this is just a fake out, and we have a huge bounce on the upside, we break out of this channel pattern of 64, um, and then maybe correct a little bit to 61 again, and a continuation of the trend of above 70,000 this week or the next one, and then this chart pattern has been perfect. I mean, nothing is perfect, but it's been playing out quite perfectly so far, right? So I've got no reason not to follow it. Now, with this assassination attempt, we can't predict that, guys. I mean, we don't know what's the situation of Trump. Um, Here they show suspect that he's been arrested. They say that Trump is fine, but the markets don't like that. This is a second attempt. It means that it can be a third and the fourth. Um, so of course the markets will be rattled. That people can potentially go and try to attempt, especially the first one. I mean, it was like really close, I guess. And then again, I repeat, it's not about politics. It's not about who's gonna get elected. It doesn't matter, in my opinion. The markets will continue going up in 2025, even if it's Kamala Harris, even if it's Trump. It doesn't matter. But they don't want that kind of escalation and unpredict to be so unpredictable. They want security in the markets, and we don't have that so far. I mean, we broke out of this bullish channel pattern, unfortunately, and we're testing this downward trend line. Unfortunately, again, this is just to get back to the content of this video. This is it, the drop down, the bear trap, something like that. Here it is. The last bear trap, shake off all the weak hands to confuse all the participants in the markets. Slowly, higher lows, continuation of the trend, right? And we were supposed to start going up like this, but now we broke down a bit further. I mean, there's still the these are still setting up higher lows, which is bullish, right? We didn't broke below 57 632 so far, and if we broke down below that, just let me measure it. If we broke below 57 300 and then 55,000, well, that would be bearish, but I don't think that. I mean, of course it can happen. Anything, absolutely everything is possible of happening, dealing with theory probabilities. But I have to follow this chart pattern because it's been picture perfect. It's been following this trend line for a long time, and it's been predicting the price for a long time. In the long term, I'm also bullish, as I've said. um, this brings a lot of confidence. This wave, the third wave from October till March of this year, October of 23, we had 3x from 25,000 to 75,000, and now we have a correction. And I think this is a true dry pattern. And if we break out on the bullish side, which I anticipate, on the upside, it's bullish. We'll correct again, and of course, but overall, I'm bullish. I think Bitcoin will go over 120,000 next year. Of course, there's gonna be corrections along the way, but we have to follow the charts, and I think that's some reasonable price targets for next year for BTC, around 120, 160,000. On the short term, unfortunately, I didn't expect this assassination attempt. Of course, I didn't expect that rattle the markets. We came out of this bullish channel pattern. We broke out, but we're still holding ground with this last trend line here. If we broke down, then we have to consider what exactly will happen. But if it doesn't and we start going up, then we're following this chart pattern, and BTC will go to 70K late next this week or early next one. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for nice comments. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate everything. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. I think there's a lot of value in my content. Of course, there's a lot more content coming as well. And if you want to get my crypto guidebook for absolutely free, you can subscribe to my Patreon and get it. Thank you, and we'll see each other later on. Goodbye.